it off to Shelley. And a touchback. Originally this game was supposed to start at 8:30 or 20 minutes after the Logan game, but there were lightning in the area, so they had to delay it multiple times. And we're glad to play football even though it's 9:40 at night. Thanks for staying with us here on YouTube and Facebook. Okay, so Shelley with the first chance here. This will be their first game of the season. Skyview, they've already had 2 games. And so certainly Skyview has the advantage. Obviously they're not playing at home, but they're playing close to Smithfield. And this is Jace Talbot, the quarterback. He's receiving interest. It seems like Missouri Southern is the school he's going to go to. They run the wing T. So
very tight formation there on the first play and pick up a couple yards right off the bat and right to Jeremy Burton like we highlighted at the beginning of this broadcast.
So I'm not sure if this is going to be a quick game, but I don't think it'll be as long as the last game that we had with Logan and Preston. The strength of this offense is the guys up front, the offensive line. According to Josh Wells in his first year, spent some time at West Jefferson, and Idaho Falls was an assistant. We've got major timing issues. Like the right side of that Shelley line jumped.
It seemed like that whole right side jumped. Not just one guy. It was a couple guys really ready to go in the first game they've got here.
Another look. Multiple position. Outside guy caused it all. Domino effect. Shelley, they're a 4A school. It's the second highest classification in Idaho. They've got an enrollment of about 660. And the ball is free for a moment. Is it still loose? Did Skyview get on top of that? Let's see. As they unpile, looks like Shelley retains possession. Boy,
It looked like Talbot just shoveled that one over to Taylor Baumforth.
I can't believe how casual that was.
Just looked like he shoveled that one forward. You'd think not the greatest idea in that situation to shovel it forward, but either way, Shelley comes down with the ball, so a third down here.
That was risky. 3rd and 16 for the Russets. First drive of the game, first drive of 2019. And again, we've got penalty markers down.
Looks like we're going to have another false start here. So 2 penalties right off the bat for the Russets. Definitely something that might be a little bit of jitters after waiting,
No
first
doubt.
game of the year, you get a
No doubt.
rain delay that's about an hour long. You're thinking you're going to come in and play at 8:30 and game doesn't start till 9:40. Might be a little bit of jitters. They just got to get out here on this first drive.
Coach Wells, first season at the helm at Shelley. Talbot running and in trouble, and he lost the ball. It's free in the end zone. Skyview's got a touchdown on defense.
It's number 25, Jacob Zollinger, falling on the ball in the end zone, and Skyview strikes first here with a defensive touchdown.
A 3rd and 21. Pressure got to Talbot, and he coughed it up. And what a start for Skyview on defense. Chris Howell, that's his calling card. Defense is his baby. He's really good defender, or defenses with Ridgeline. And Skyview, number of guys back from last year's squad. That was the best defense in the region. And flexing their muscle early here to get the sack, fumble, touchdown. And he tries to get rid of it, and he loses it. Just got to eat it.
And like I was saying earlier, the play before that was getting sacked and shoveled it forward, and tries to do it again there, and doesn't work out this time. So we'll see. We'll see if he tries to do that again, if he even has a chance to.
So Skyview, they won week 1 against Stansbury, but then lost to Skyridge Sky Ridge, a very good program. They had a chance. Falslove was Captain America, brought the team back, and I think they were like on the 18-yard line and it just couldn't get it done. But they took a lot of positives from last week's loss. And this is a program that they're picked to win Region 11. They went 21-2 over the last 2 years. Robinson left to take a job in California, and Coach Hal got the job coming over from Ridgeline. So big things are expected from Skyview. Oh, what a hit, but unable to wrap him up. Finally brought down, and I don't know if they're going to get a face mask or what.
Flag comes flying in there, so we'll see what happens. Kyle DeRoche on the return for the Russets.
DeRoche is a good one. We'll call his name an awful lot. He is feisty. After being thrown to the turf here, he got up and said, "I'm here all day."
I mean, there was a big hit at the beginning of that run, and I thought he was going down, but he just kept on moving. Looks like we will have a face mask on the return, so tack an extra 15 yards on.
Getting hyped. All the way to the 39-yard line. Oh, another, again, movement on the left side. It has been a sloppy beginning.
3 false starts already for this Shelley team.
Look at that return. And I thought, boom.
I thought for sure he was going down on that one. That was a big hit. Looks like he just grabbed him right in the face mask and chucked him down.
He's talking to the guy that didn't even bring him down.
Yeah.
But DeRoche, yeah, we'll see him offense, defense, obviously special teams, toss play. Bamforth with the run. And obviously they want to establish the run game. Wing T, I mean, you gotta hit for some yardage there in the ground game. They do want to have some balance, though. We don't, they say they don't want to be, just all run. They want to sprinkle in some passing. And he says, speaking of Coach Wells about this game, we're motivated and we're excited. Again, it's Taylor Bamforth.
And this Skyview defensive line is just stuffing everything so far in this game. Shelley hasn't had a chance to even run off a big play. They've only had 1 or 2 plays that even gotten positive yardage so far.
Coach Hal likes the 3-4 defense. That's what they employ here. They'll rotate quite a few defensive linemen. Loves how fast the secondary is. Speedy. And outstanding safeties. The play clock, they stopped the play before it started.
Looks like we've got another false start here against Shelley.
There is Coach Hal. Nice job at Ridgeline. He's in 3 years, 26-10. He was their first coach to start that program into the postseason. And now the head man at Skyview taking over for Coach Robinson, who left to go to California. But he really knows defense. Burton up the middle.
Skyview's D-line there again to stop them. Radford, Evan Hall, and Bracken Schumann, that defensive line for the Bobcats.
Like Radford a lot. Basketball player, athletic. Came in with 10 tackles. And again, the snap gets away and finally covered up, but this is a disastrous beginning for Shelley. They might have been motivated and excited to play this game, but they just got to settle down. They're not making some of these simple plays.
Already Shelley's got 4 penalties in this game. They've fumbled once into the end zone. This one, a snap right over the punter's head, and he's just got to dive on it so that the Bobcat defense doesn't score another touchdown here. But now we're going to get to see Mason Falsleff right in his own territory at the 15-yard line. What a great field possession to start this game for Skyview.
And leading by 7. Going to start on the ground. This is Collins. I got to tell you, the numbers from up here are impossible to read, so we're really relying heavily on our monitor and our cameras to pick up those jersey numbers for us. They're just the light blue on the gray. Just, I can't tell you how difficult it is to see.
We can't see anything.
So that shot
is
great. You're seeing that shot. That is great. So you've got a vantage point, better vantage point than we do. So you see Collins in the backfield with Falsleff. 2nd and 4. Picking his way is Collins to the 5. Short of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Bobcats. First offensive possession scored on defense. Had a fumble in the end zone that was recovered by Zollinger.
2 solid runs to start this drive for the Bobcats. Both of them just, right through, getting ready to go. And Collins is doing good work so far with his first 2 rushes.
This is an offense that averaged 33 points last year. Collins again. He's got a seam. He's got a first down, and he's got a Skyview touchdown.
Man, what a way for Skyview to start off this game. A defensive touchdown, and now the offensive rush in from Collins. And we talk, Collins is a guy we're going to be calling his name a lot, as well as Falsleff, but Collins gets the first 4 rushes, I believe, of this drive and punches that one in for the touchdown.
Boy, nice blocking also. Receiver got out there, made a nice block. But I think for Walter Collins, coming in, he had 4 carries for 12 yards. First touchdown of 2019. Extra point is up, and it's good. All Skyview early. They lead 14-0 over Shelley. Back to Maverick Stadium right after this.
Welcome to the Sports Academy. Our members have access to the largest weight room and the most cardio equipment in the Valley. Choose from dozens of group fitness classes, including high, Zumba, strong, yoga, and cycling. Basketball, racquetball, swimming, and tennis. See for yourself why the Sports Academy is your club for your results for your life.
Bobcats scoring 2 touchdowns, 1 on defense, 1 on offense. Yeah, boy, deep kick. That was 9 yards deep. It is a little bit windy. I mean, the weather for the most part of the day was nice. A little cloud cover, but not too bad. And then, when did it hit?
Just right after that Logan game.
There was a just downpour and a couple of lightning strikes. This game suspended an hour and 10 minutes in the lightning protocol, but there's still a bit of a breeze here at Maverick Stadium. So, Shelley, they just got to relax and calm down.
Definitely.
They got these first game jitters. Yeah, we certainly expect better play here moving forward.
Just want to see him come out, get ready to go. They practiced all summer for this. We don't want to see any more false starts. They've had quite a few, and they're blowing this play dead. Looks like somebody jumped. I couldn't tell if it was offense or defense who jumped first, but another flag down on the field with Shelley on offense, so we'll see what happens. Looks like Skyview did jump. I thought I saw that. Already 5 penalties while Shelley has been on the offensive end of the football, though.
Yeah, been sloppy so far, but first game, you kind of expect that to a degree. And Skyview's really making a pay. 1-1 are the Bobcats coming into tonight's contest. With a wing tee. It's so deceptive. I thought Talbot had the ball for forever. But he did give it to Burton, and Burton, there was just no room. No alleys, no gaps, no holes.
Yeah, look, from up here, it was like, well, who did he give it to? Which one of the guys has it? But Skyview able to figure it out pretty quickly and take him down.
Going to say 2nd and 6. One receiver to the far side of the field. Talbot, pressure coming, and they got him. And I don't know if that was a sack or if he was going to run with it, but there were a host of Bobcats there making the stop.
Looked like number 3, Hunter Lewis, the linebacker, was the first one to get there for the Bobcats before. Looked like half the rest of the team showed up to finish the sack off.
Boom. Boy, he got in there in a hurry.
Yeah, he was there really quick.
Lewis, very good player, junior. Played as a sophomore. 17 tackles. So leads the team in tackles, I believe, coming into tonight's contest. Sets up a 3rd and 8. To stay on the ground to Burton across the 25. So 4th and 5 for Shelley. And, of course, the last time they were in this situation, the ball went over the punter's head. I thought Yancey was the punter, but I think it's Jackson Hess, 52, who's going to punt the ball away. Pretty good start by this Skyview Bobcat defense. Oh, my.
That one's almost blocked, too.
Yeah, that was a great effort. But look at this punt. Down inside the 25. Well done by Hess.
Man, that one just took a good russet bounce. Kept on rolling.
So back comes out Falslev in this offense. Talked about the numbers last year, 33 points a game. This year they're averaging, of course, only 2 games, 18.5 points. Perry Christensen stayed on. He was part of the staff. Oh, timeout. Look, Shelley's, there's some confusion going on. I want to talk things over. Stops the clock with about 4 minutes. But so Perry Christensen's back as the OC. And Falslev's back as the quarterback, so there's great pieces to build around. Stokes was a really good running back, graduated, so now they've got call-ins. And Brigham Lewis is kind of emerged this year. You kind of talked about it. Leading receiver coming in for Skyview, 12 catches, 145 yards and a touchdown.
Definitely has been the most targeted player on this Bobcat offense. The next leading receiver only has 5 catches, so he's got more than double their second receiver in catches so far this year, and definitely a player that Falslev has been looking to throw to.
Most of those numbers, though, coming, I think against Stansbury. I got to double check this. I wrote SHS, which of course stands. Oh, there's Coach Christensen. He's been at it a long time. He's had great success in his coaching career. But of course, Skyridge and Stansbury are both SHS. Initials. Oh, Falslev in trouble. Well, that was a good timeout.
Definitely, as Isaiah Horlacher able to get to Falslev super quickly there. No time to throw the ball away or even run.
There's Burton also.
There's no chance for Falslev to go anywhere with that football. Just got to take the sack.
Rolling out, pass is complete. Past the 25. I'm going to mark this at the 28-yard line, I believe.
That's Kason Carlson with the reception for the Bobcats. Just a good rollout by Falslev and hits the man wide open.
Carlson's actually the backup quarterback, coming in only 1 catch for 15 yards. Falslev, boy, they like to get him out of the pocket, don't they? On a 3rd and 3, they get the first down. Well done.
And that's to Carlson again, so 2 targets to start the game for him. And like you said, false left outside of the pocket, but when you have an athlete like him as a coach, you want to use him as much as you can. Let him get into space and run if he needs to, because he is a fast man.
They keep it on the ground. This is Collins. No, let's see.
Gino DiMuzio on the ground for the Bobcats there.
Gino, the running has been tough for Gino. At least the Des News stats, and probably not always 100% accurate. 20 carries for 22 yards. Caught. First down. Boy, this tempo. Really impressive is Scout Morris. 4 catches, 29 yards, and a touchdown coming into tonight's game. And Coach Howell believes that he's got potential to play at the next level. Boy, this pace and tempo by Skyview.
They really want to push the pace here, and you can see it there. Quick, hurry-up offense.
Gino again got the carry. Under 2 minutes to play in this opening quarter. They're going to try to score another touchdown before the quarter ends. Muzio's in the backfield again with Falslev. Bobbled and caught. Close to a first down. I think the official is going to give it to him by about a half yard. Is that Carlson again? Wow. So 1 catch coming in. He's got 3 catches on the drive.
They will give him a first down on that one. Man, he barely caught that one.
Way to stay with it. Skyview with 6 returning starters from last year's team that won what was Region 12. This year now it's Region 11 after the realignment. They do running back by committee. We've already seen that in 2 drives here. Collins got the first drive, and now it seems to be Gino getting the second drive.
You know, one interesting thing, though, is their leading rusher is their quarterback. Falslev leads the team in rushing by quite a big margin.
He's got time. Watch him extend this play. Going to throw on the run, going in the end zone. Caught for a Skyview touchdown.
That's Trey Nyman right there in the end zone, ready to make a play. No Russet defenders even near him. And what a way to extend the play by Falslev. Let's see it here. Roll out and then just chucks that one into the end zone. And Nyman, no one even near him. Like you said, Bobcats get their 3rd score of this first quarter.
He got lost in the blue paint down there in the end zone. There was no Shelley defender around him. And they do score before the quarter comes to an end. Right now it's just complete Skyview domination. Nyman, 3 catches for 28 yards coming into this game.
Skyview definitely using all of their receivers so far in this game. Like you said, Scout Morris, not many targets, only had 1 reception coming in. Now he's got 3 in just today's game, and Nyman now scores a touchdown.
I believe Nyman actually threw a touchdown to Falslev in one of their earlier games. But that's his first touchdown reception, I believe, of 2019. Boy, another powerful kickoff. That one about 7 yards in the end zone. So a touchback with 19 seconds left in the opening quarter. Skyview looking to improve to 2-1 on the season. The favorites in Region 11. They'll play another Idaho team next week. They'll play Madison. And there's some of the, we were told it's a 4-hour drive. I did the Siri thing and I was told 2-hour drive.
Might take a lot longer if you're riding in a school bus, though.
And so that as another sack by Skyview. Talbot goes down.
Trayson Martindale getting there quickly behind the line of scrimmage. Another sack, like you said.
Martindale, fantastic player. Leading tackler last year and kind of a fitting end to this first quarter. Skyview, a 3-touchdown lead. We're back with second quarter action. You're watching Utah Sports Network Game of the Week. Skyview and Shelley.
Isn't that the gym where they like have rules against acting like you're better than everyone else? But then, what's the point of being better than everyone else if you don't get to act like it? Seems like a waste of superiority, if you ask me. I think I'm better off being better here.
Good, because we're Planet Fitness, a place for everyone else. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
The Danny K. Griffith Whoa, My Beach Vacay is just around the corner program. From expert advice to personalized product combinations, GNC has weight loss program.
Welcome back. The second quarter, moments away from beginning. I want to remind you our next stream will be week 5, Bear River at Ridgeline, Coach Hal's former team. Van Leeuwen's there. They're 2-0. Handoff here to this near side. It's been one of the better offensive plays ran by Shelley. Braden Johnson, the junior running back. This wing tee, I haven't covered it a lot. I know Riverton ran it. It's so deceptive. And I think that was a double handoff or a fake of a double handoff.
It deceived me, that's for sure, because I'm watching one guy run and thinking, oh, wait, he doesn't have the ball. And that, I mean, you see it there. That's why they got a big pickup there.
Braden Johnson plays what's called a wing back. And you see he's going to line up now the kind of the end of the line of scrimmage there. Oh, and we have another false start. Gonna drop him back 5 yards.
The 5th false start of the game by the Russets. So, you know, they didn't have one on the last drive. We thought they were doing better, and get one here, turn a 3rd and manageable into a 3rd and quite a long one.
Skyview defensively last year, they allowed 17 points a game. That was 3rd in 4A this year. In just 2 games, they're allowing 19 points a contest, and they've been impressive early. Shelley's going to have to burn another timeout. I think that play clock was winding down.
Yeah, don't want to take another penalty for a delay of game. You've already got a bunch of false starts. Don't need to get backed up even more when you've already got a 3rd and 12 here. Might as well just take that timeout while you have it.
Talk about facing some adversity here for Shelley early on. See if they can weather this storm. And we just had a storm roll through here. Now Skyview's the second storm that Shelley's facing here tonight. So far it has been a tough test. I just need to get some composure.
Definitely see what they're going to do here. You know, they keep running the ball, and it's worked a few times, but hasn't worked super great. But they need to get some passing sort of game going here, but that really has not done well for them so far in this game.
No, in the pass you got to be able to run. They have to be able to set up the pass with the run. They're just not having much success with the run. Toss play, and Taylor slipping down. Lose yardage. So we'll bring up a 4th and long for Shelley. They'll have to punt the football away. This has been somewhat of an adventure. The first snap went over the punter's head.
Yeah, first drive resulted in that fumble for a touchdown for Skyview, and then the second one, like you said, snapped it right over the punter's head, and Skyview got their first offensive possession starting at the 15-yard line.
Jackson Hess, 52. It's a one-hopper. Oh, boy. I don't know how he got that off. Hess, brilliant job, because that had little success rate, and he was able to find the one gap and able to fit it through that small window. That could have been a lot worse, so well done for Hess. Watch this.
Short
right up the middle.
Oh, right down the left, just barely on that left side. How do you get that through?
If I'm Hess, I might talk to my long snapper and say, hey, let's maybe work on a few of these for the next time. Run play. Well, nice job, Shelley, defensively. I think that's a tackle for loss. That play went nowhere.
Bobcats going to lose a yard there on Martindale's run.
They really like his speed on the edge, but that time just unable to get to the edge. As Shelley strung it out. False of the pass, has time. And it's caught at the 25-yard line.
Brigham Lewis, their top receiver so far this season. That's his 13th catch of the season. And we were talking earlier, he's going to be a guy that false left targets a lot.
They love his route running. Falslove comes to this other side, and Shelley not fooled at all. They look left, and then they throw right. And good discipline by the Russets. Second and 16 after that minus play.
That's 2 first downs in a row where they've actually lost yardage.
Falslove over the middle, caught. Oh, nice move at the 20. And then tripped up inside the 15 to about the 17-yard line.
Reed Wild with a great move there after catching the ball. Misses the first defender and gets a first down. So, you know, they've lost yardage on first downs, but gotten a new set of downs on second down.
Oh, what a catch. Down. Oh, he's in for a touchdown. What an effort. Morris, I believe, with the touchdown reception. Looked like he was going to get in, and then he wasn't going to get in, and then he finally, I guess,
just barely got
pushed it
in
over
there.
the pylon.
Pushed it over the pylon, yeah.
Be curious of that replay. Extra point. And it's good. Wow. 28-0. Skyview on top as Morris catches his second touchdown. I want to see, this will be a good angle here.
Check that out. Ball just comes
And he
right
reaches,
over
I
the
thought he
top
got
of
it
the
early.
defender.
Oh, yeah. Well
Definitely
done.
got in on that pylon. Long arms there for Morris. You can see it.
That receiver coach. Oh, yeah. Does he step out first, though? That is something to bring into question here. Obviously, no replay in high school.
Looks like that foot was just barely in. Really close, though.
Yeah. Kudos to that receiver coach, though. That good play by Scout Morris, the senior. Again, they believe he's got the potential to play college football. $28-0. Still in the first half.
Still 8 minutes left in this first half as well. A lot of time.
And another touchback. So Jace Talbot in this offense got to pick up a few first downs.
See what they can do here. This is some of the best starting field position they've had. You know, they've had a couple touchbacks, and so starting at the 20 is the closest they've had.
Danforth. He's going to lose yardage.
He got rocked right behind that line of scrimmage. Skyview's defense just coming in. Seems like they know every play, and they're getting a jump on everything right now.
I mean, you just look at the size of 75 Evan Hall. Played a lot last year. There is just not many cracks to run through. Loss of 3 on the play. Yeah, I thought there was a couple of hesitations there by Shelley, a couple of flinches. And the officials, good eyes, able to see that. Is that 6? Now you're keeping a tally.
That's 6.
You've got a tally.
I've got a tally going.
Okay.
6 false starts so far in this game.
I'm sure Coach Wells will actually want to know the numbers too. We got to work on this, guys.
I was excited for that play too. He dropped back. He's dropping back to pass. I wanted to see a passing play here.
I think did we have a pass our first play of the game, or was that?
It was the shovel pass.
It was a shovel pass. So okay, here we go. Pressure coming, and it's almost intercepted at the 20.
Man, that was a close one. I believe that was Hunter Lewis again on defense looking for their leading tackler for the Bobcats.
Might have been Collins also in the area. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 18. They got to get to the 30 for a first down. This has got to feel somewhat discouraging if you're Shelley. First game of the season. Deep pass, and it's going to be, it was bobbled. As it held on to? Is it picked off? Intercepted by Skyview. Another turnover.
That's number 5, Titan Saxton, with the interception there. Looked like both guys came down with the ball, but Saxton had a little bit more of the ball. Looked like Shelley's receiver there just for a second kind of stopped and wasn't quite ready for that ball to come his way.
Speaking of Saxton, Coach Howell says he's the best corner I've ever coached. It's pretty high praise. Coach Howell's been around for a couple of years. I think at least one state title at Wyoming, might have won a couple others. His late substitution by the Bobcats, he got to burn a timeout. It was 7-12, but yeah, he's had a few teams. And Saxton, I mean, that was a nice interception. When the receiver actually broke the ball up initially, and then Saxton stayed with it and made the play, and then out arm wrestled him to possess it through contact to the ground.
Yeah, definitely a great one for him. Bobcats now with 2 turnovers in this game, as well as the turnover on downs after the punt went, or the snap on a punt went over the punter's head for Shelley. So Bobcats have been starting offense with great field position so far in this game.
Mason's wanting his receivers to move out even wider, wants a little bit more space. Sets up the screen. This is Collins, tripped up to the 31-yard line. Walter Collins. In the first series, made an impact. Now getting a chance here in this this series as well. 2nd and 3. Perry Christensen going to dial up here. Already leading by 4 touchdowns. Falslove slips down. He does get enough for the first down. Slipped down the Mountain West logo.
Man, that speed. He just about turned the corner, but barely tripped up and slipped right there. Still gets first down, though, so they'll move the chains.
Mason's the fastest guy on the team. He's competitive, great leader, good kid. Perhaps did a little too much in their last game. Oh, that's a fumble.
That's a fumble.
Nice can opener rip out there by Shelley. One man to beat. Brought down inside the 10.
Braden Johnson picking up the fumble and returning it almost all the way for a touchdown. So Shelley getting some great starting position now. And look at that strip. Trey Smith coming over and getting a good strip on that ball, allowing Braden Johnson to just pick that thing up and run. But Falsleff, the quarterback, with the good hustle, getting back and not allowing the Russets to score a touchdown on that play.
That was tremendous work by Trey Smith. I mean, you gotta put that on your coach's film. That's how you do it. And Johnson with a nice return, but Falsleff, the fastest guy on the team, proves it as he ran down Braden Johnson, the wingback. He's got to be tired. Look, you can see him at 42. He's still
little winded
tired.
out there.
Yeah.
Little winded out there.
Good for him, though. I mean, Shelley needed something positive to happen. Come all this way. You want to have a couple of highlights here. Chance to get their first score of 2019. They've got a 1st and goal from inside the 2. And Skyview will call a timeout, so they've used 2 timeouts. They've got 1. Shelley's got 1 remaining, 2 in the half. 5:18 left here in the second quarter. Well, this would be tremendous for Shelley to punch it in here. They've had so many things go against them, and they haven't been sharp on either side, but particularly on offense with the amount of false starts. So this would be a big deal to punch this in.
There's another look at that play, and Smith, man, that's a strong move to just rip that one out, and easy for Braden Johnson to be able to pick it up and just run it down the sideline as fast as he can before Falsleff gets there. I mean, like you said earlier, Falsleff, fastest guy on Skyview's team. He is a fast kid. Not many guys can catch up to a guy 10, 15 yards ahead of him.
One thing to have speed, but it was also the desire, right? He could have just given up on the play, but so he's got speed and that desire to track him down. Talbot, is he in? He's in for a Shelley touchdown, their first touchdown of 2019. So the turnover leads to a score by the Russets. I think there's some talking afterwards, and Skyview's pointing to the scoreboard. But good effort, good surge by that O-line.
A big surge there. Able to get Talbot into the end zone, and you know, it's always nice for a team to get a score. Even if it's at this point in the game, you're down, but at least you're thinking, hey, we've done it now. Once it's done, you can go.
Lining up to go for 2. Try the same play, just push him in. And he does fall forward. I think he's got a 2-point conversion. A late signal. So 28-8 now. We'll take a break. The Russets scoring first in 2019. Still down by 20.
Welcome to the Sports Academy. Our members have access to the largest weight room and the most cardio equipment in the Valley. Choose from dozens of group fitness classes, including high, Zumba, strong, yoga, and cycling, basketball, racquetball, swimming, and tennis. See for yourself why the Sports Academy is your club for your results for your life.
The Gina D. Alvarez I Still Have the Baby Weight and My Baby's 4 program. From expert advice to personalized product combinations, GNC has weight loss programs.
So Talbot scores the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but we're just talking about Smith and what a great play he made. And I mean, somebody from Shelley had to make some kind of a play, and it happened to be the strip by Trey Smith, and Johnson was there, scooped it up. Great return, setting up Talbot in that offense to score.
It just took them 2 plays to punch that one in. They started about the 8-9 yard line, you know, get down to the 1 and then punch it right in. And like you said, that 2-point conversion, same play, just sort of a QB sneak and run it right in. It's nice to see them get some yardage going, even if it's only 10, but it takes a lot of guts to be able to punch that one in when you're already down big in a game like this.
So Hess will kick off from the 40. Couple of bounces. Oh, tricky bounce. Now, did that touch Skyview? If that touched Skyview, that ball's out at the 1.
I believe
if
it
it didn't, then it's a penalty. They're going to talk about this. I think it skimmed off a Bobcat.
Looked like Collins was back there, and it looked like it bounced just barely off of the inside of his right leg and then went out of bounds, and looks like they're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. There's the replay. Looked like it did hit him, and they're going to mark that ball at the 2-yard line. So a bit of bad luck there for Skyview to start off this drive. You know, they've had some great luck. Start their first offensive possession at the 15, and now they're starting it all the way on the other end of the field at the 2.
How about my guy Jackson Hess, the punter slash kicker? Couple of brilliant plays in this game. So a long field here for Skyview. I know they do have a 99-yard touchdown in their history of the Bobcats. This pass caught over the middle.
And what a big hit there. Josh Marlowe, right after the reception, just lays it down and given no room for yards after the catch.
I think I read something. There's been 13 99-yard plays, so I think Skyview has one of those 13 99-yard plays.
It's always amazing to see a play that goes that long.
Option play, first down. Collins gets another series. Good effort, stretching forward to pick up the first.
Just takes that pitch and catches the outside, hurdles over the defender, and able to move the chains.
Gonna stay on the ground. Boy, good yardage here. First down, and brought down at the 25. Collins again. He ran into his own guy. Might have
been able to get a little bit more.
Yeah.
Either way, though, a good run, able to move the chains. Collins has been going to work so far in this game, getting some good yardage for the Bobcats.
False level, all sorts of time. Extending the play. He's got a man out there just off the fingertips. That Zollinger, who scored the defensive touchdown, I believe it is.
Yep, Jacob Zollinger, just off his fingertips there. Good throw by Falslev, just putting it in the area, hoping your receiver can make a play on it, especially a throw across your body there. Just off of the fingertips there, but even if he caught it, 2 Shelley defenders right there ready to make a play.
Timing was a little bit off there. His Falslev. Yeah, there's 3 Russets chasing after him, throws on the run. He's got a man wide open, cut across the 40. A nice tackle at midfield. That could have been big time yardage.
That's Trey Nyman. Caught the touchdown earlier in the game for the Bobcats with this reception here. And look at this rollout by Falslev. Just turns around and check out this big block there. And throws it right down the field to Nyman, wide open.
Going to be a penalty that's going to bring this back, though.
Looks like it was an ineligible receiver downfield, so that will negate the play, but either way, What a way to extend the play.
Even though there were 3 guys coming right at him, it wasn't a major threat. He wasn't.
He wasn't worried at all.
Yeah, he wasn't like, I'm panicked, I've got to get rid of this. He knew he could.
Big play from him.
I think my guy Hess was in coverage. That's unfair. Ooh. Potentially that could have been a disaster. And I don't know if it looked like there was some miscommunication as both the receivers were talking to each other. Incomplete pass, stops the clock, 3:24 left, 20-point Skyview lead. They've been very impressive, both sides of the ball.
Looking to tack on some more points here before the end of the first half.
Three receivers to the bottom of the formation. Falslove. Collins was on a wheel route. Another open receiver. And dropped. I tell you, Lewis had a chance. And I think the corner at the last moment made that difficult, but he was wide open. I mean, he was wide open. It's underthrown, and I think the corner just did enough to get in the way.
Just sort of got in the way of that one. Made it hard for Lewis to be able to come over and catch that one.
Maybe he got a piece of it.
Might have.
I don't know if that was Jensen or if it was Lewis. Falslove throwing on the run. Dropped. Would have been a first down.
Sam Thatcher, I believe that was. Just right through his hands on the sideline.
Boy, what distribution here by Perry Christensen and Mason Falslove. I mean, Thatcher's a guy coming in, 1 catch for 6 yards. Targeting him. So Erickson, he does have a 45-yard field goal and a 43-yard field goal. So a couple of 40-plus yarders.
Looks like he's going to be kicking this from about 46 yards.
And that one doesn't go well.
Like he might have just got right on top of it.
Shelley picking it up. Might as well trying to make something out of that mishap from Skyview. But, you know, I was going to say, I mean, he kicked 2 40-plus yarders in a game. I mean, you don't see that in high school a whole lot. But this was a disaster.
Like the hold might have been just a bit off, and like I said, he just kicked a little bit of the top of the ball there, and hard to get it up in the air when you're kicking on the top of the ball.
I don't know if that went above the waistline.
Kyle DeRoche had picked that up for the Russets and tried to run it back, but didn't get very far.
I like the effort, though. I like the decision to do that. Trailing by 20, why not? Need a chunk play to get things going here, but if they get another score here, I think they can, they can feel positive about things in the second half. But it's got to be their offense. I mean, their defense is the one that created that turnover in that short field for the offense just to punch it in. They need some big plays on offense.
You know, even being up or down 28-0 in this game, their defense hasn't been that bad. It's just they've given Skyview such great field position. It's been really easy for the Bobcats to score.
Talbot to pass. Running out of time. He's going to be dropped back inside the 10. And that's going to be a third down. Now, if you're Skyview, you've got a timeout left with 2:10. I don't know if you want to take the timeout now. No, they're going to let it tick down.
That was Cason Flaherty getting to the quarterback for Skyview. Pulling him down for a big loss there. So a third and super long for the Russets here.
I was thinking it was fourth down. What am I thinking? Oh, okay, so they still have another down. Boy, 3rd and 18, a minute and a half left. I guess you're wise not to call timeouts if you're Skyview. So Shelley, they called their last timeout. I might have just ran the play.
Looked like it was getting real close on that play clock, so they might have Might not have had enough time to do it, but regardless, I'm in your boat. I would have wanted to run that play. If we're running that much clock off, run the play, call a timeout right after it.
Unless you score on this next play, I probably would have done that. So
we'll see what they dial up here after the timeout. Maybe they'll throw a deep pass. They did it last time they were down in this end of the field, throwing that pass, but Skyview was able to intercept it. So maybe they go back to some sort of deep pass, trying to get a big chunky yardage here.
it just hasn't worked tonight against Skyview. Now this is a really good Skyview defense. I will say that. It's not like this was an average defense. This was a very good defense last year. Top 5 defense in 4A. Coach Howell is a terrific defensive mind. So this is a quality defense they're going up against. As Burton gets the ball and takes it to the 15. Maybe just going to mark it just past the 15. And Skyview will not call a timeout. Okay, so I was curious if they would.
Oh, they do.
Okay. It just took a while for them to get it. So 121 instead of 125 left in this first half. I think this is smart by Coach Howell. I mean, you've demonstrated in this game you've got the quick strike. Might as well give your offense a chance to get another score in before the half. And certainly they've got the playmakers to do that.
Yeah, definitely. They've had several big plays so far in this game. And, I mean, a minute 21, especially where the Russets are going to be punting from their own 16-yard line, you could end up with some pretty good field position here. In a minute 21 with Falsleth as your quarterback, that's plenty of time for an athlete like him to get the ball down the field.
Agreed. And, they've had issues with the long snap. And so if I'm, the special teams coach of Skyview, let's put pressure on this guy. We might get one. I don't know how they missed the first one, but
they've almost blocked 2 kicks and one of the snaps over the punter's head. So we'll see.
That's a good snap, but not a good punt. They should mark this at the 32. Where are they going to mark this? 33, perhaps. So, good timeout by Coach Howell. And now they've got, plus 33 with 1:14 left. Coach Howell looking to go up by another score here. Falsleth, all sorts of time. Caught at the 30. Still going. They're going to have first and goal from inside the 5. Lewis, though, he's reacting as though he's shaken up a bit. Is it a shoulder? He's holding that shoulder's limp. You hate to see that.
Shoulder or an arm, possibly.
So he's going to check himself out.
Looks like he's holding his hand there.
He knew it immediately. He reacted as soon as he went down. So 55 seconds running clock. Falsleth going to power his way for a rushing touchdown. That is now, let's see, rushing touchdown. I don't have any touchdowns for him. I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
So he's able to find pay dirt. So good timeout. 2 plays. Skyview able to score. Another look. This is kind of what Shelley did, right? The quarterback sneak.
Pretty much the same thing, but I mean, it's been working tonight. They like to punch it in.
Extra point is up, and it's good. So 35-8. Good clock management by Skyview to end the half. 48 seconds remain, though. Or Shelley perhaps try to probably just get the half over with and just talk about things. It's not been the half I think anybody in white and black thought it would be having.
Yeah, definitely. Been a bit of a rough half for Shelley. I mean, at least they got the 1 score. A big play on defense there with the turnover, but yeah, if you're coach right now, you just want to try to get this half over, conservative run plays. I mean, they've been running a lot of runs tonight, so.
Well, they have to. They have to be able to run the ball.
So we're going to probably see just 2 or 3 runs here right off the bat. I mean, neither team with a timeout, so going to be hard to keep any clock on.
Short kick, taking it to the 16, bobbled. And then Shelley able to get back on it at the 24-yard line. Whoa, that could have been a disaster. How many disasters have we had this first half? I've said that word too many times. Okay, so I would expect just a run play and go to the half. Talbot comes back into the game. With this wing tee, I mean, there is some deception there, and if you miss an assignment, there is that potential for a huge play. A run up the middle, and they just push.
Everyone just keep pushing that line, and lately they've been getting a few good pushes. You know, they had that touchdown drive. They got several good pushes there, and even on that extra point. So if they can get a couple more of these to go, even come in the second half, get a couple of these good pushes, maybe they can put together a solid drive.
Yeah, they have to. It's got to be done up front. They've got to be able to establish these blocks a little bit better. But I'm telling you, Skyview, this is a really good defense. Good front, linebackers. These safeties are really good. That's how the first half will come to an end. It has been all Skyview. The Bobcats with 35 points in the first half, and they've scored a touchdown on defense. Bobcats rolling here at Maverick Stadium. Lead their neighbors to the north by a count of 35-8. We'll come back with some highlights for the first 24 minutes. Back to Maverick Stadium after this.
The Cindy S. Morrow, oh crap, I'm getting married in 3 months program. From expert advice to personalized product combinations, GNC has weight loss programs that fit.
Planet Fitness? Isn't that the gym where they like have rules against acting like you're better than everyone else? But then, what's the point of being better than everyone else if you don't get to act like it? Seems like a waste of superiority, if you ask me. I think I'm better off being better here.
Good, because we're Planet Fitness, a place for everyone else. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
The Dave W. Johnson I Just Had My Annual Checkup and My BMI Sucks program. From expert advice to personalized product combinations, GNC has weight loss programs that fit.
Welcome to the Sports Academy. Our members have access to the largest weight room and the most cardio equipment in the Valley. Choose from dozens of group fitness classes, including high, Zumba, strong, yoga, and cycling, basketball, racquetball, swimming, and tennis. See for yourself why the Sports Academy is your club for your results for your life.
The Danny K. Griffith Whoa, My Beach Vacay is just around the corner program. From expert advice to personalized product combinations, GNC has weight loss programs.
Welcome back to Maverick Stadium, here the home of Utah State Aggies. And right now, Bobcats feel right at home. They are putting a whooping on Shelley, 35-8. And they've really dominated. They've done whatever they've wanted to do against Shelley. Have a look at the first half highlights. This is the first drive of the game for Shelley. And right off the bat, 7-0. Skyview getting a defensive touchdown, and Collins able to find pay dirt.
And that second drive with Collins punching it in, they started on the 15-yard line. They had some great field position to start this game. You saw right there, false left throw right over to Trey Nyman. Nyman didn't even have a catch coming into this game, I believe, and scores a touchdown.
And Horace able to extend his arm and get the pylon. Picked by Saxton. A really good corner. And then this was the play of the game for Shelley. Just a brilliant strip by Trey Smith, and Braden Johnson able to set the Russets up in good field position, and they just powered in with Talbot and that O-line. They got the touchdown, and then that's how they also scored the 2-point conversion. And then Mason, kind of the same thing that Shelley did, just sneaking it behind his line. And that's how we've arrived at the score, 35-8. And we'll be back in just a moment.
The Cindy S. Morrow, oh crap, I'm getting married in 3 months program. From expert advice to personalized product combinations, GNC has weight loss programs that fit.
Planet Fitness? Isn't that the gym where they like have rules against acting like you're better than everyone else? But then, what's the point of being better than everyone else if you don't get to act like it? Seems like a waste of superiority, if you ask me. I think I'm better off being better here.
Good, because we're Planet Fitness, a place for everyone else. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
The Dave W. Johnson I Just Had My Annual Checkup and My BMI Sucks program. From expert advice to personalized product combinations, GNC has weight loss programs that fit.
Welcome to the Sports Academy. Our members have access to the largest weight room and the most cardio equipment in the Valley. Choose from dozens of group fitness classes, including high, Zumba, strong, yoga, and cycling, basketball, racquetball, swimming, and tennis. See for yourself why the Sports Academy is your club for your results for your life.
The Danny K. Griffith Whoa, My Beach Vacay is just around the corner program. From expert advice to personalized product combinations, GNC has weight loss programs
Welcome back to Utah Sports Network's coverage of high school football, the Rocky Mountain Kickoff. Shelley and Skyview, 35-8. It's been all Bobcats in the first half. Yeah, I mean, any weaknesses for Skyview other than that one turnover, but that was a great play made by Shelley.
Yeah, Trey Smith on that turnover was great for them, but I haven't seen any weakness for Skyview so far in this game. Their defensive line's getting great push. I mean, they've got an interception. Their secondary on defense is playing great, and they've been having their run game and their passing game going really well so far in this game. And Mason Falsleft, the quarterback, has been able to extend plays with his legs, extend it rolling out, throwing, doing everything so far tonight for the Bobcats.
Yeah, the distribution has been really good offensively. It's not just one or two guys. They've got a lot of different playmakers involved. As Hess will kick off to start our second half. Short kick, taking it to 30, to the 40. Look out. Close to midfield and brought down at the 48. So a really good drive start to start the third quarter by the Bobcats. Did my man Hess make the tackle as well?
Yeah, he did. He came over there. Not often you see the kicker coming over to make the tackle, but Hess is one of their linebackers, and I'm really starting to like this guy.
I'm loving it. He's the punter, he's the kicker, he's the middle linebacker.
What can't he do?
I need to see him as a wingback. Give him the ball on offense.
Yeah, give him the ball.
Enjoying him. Okay, here we go. First play of the second half for Skyview. Falslove in the gun. Toss play. This is Collins trying to get the edge. Got a penalty marker that came in. I thought I saw something fly into the screen, but no, I don't see a penalty marker.
It's just those yellow shoes Skyview's got on there.
Maybe so. Maybe that was it. So a nice pickup. 7 yards on first down into Shelley territory. Collins, first down yardage. Hurdles a guy. He did that in the first half to pick up a first down.
Just hurdles right over Ethan Tomlinson. He's coming in to make the tackle here, and you can see shifty as Collins just darts to the outside and then jumps right over Tomlinson, gets a couple extra yards on the hurdle.
Collins made a man miss to the 28-yard line.
You know, Collins, not many rushes coming into this game, but he's had the majority of the workload as a running back for the Bobcats tonight, with Gino DiMuzio coming in as sort of a backup back for them.
Yeah, I just wanted to check my numbers on Collins because I had him with just 4 carries coming into tonight's game. This pass is caught, and it should be a first down for Skyview. Good effort off the edge there by Jacob Zollinger. But, yeah, Collins, the first game against Stansbury, 2 carries for just 4 yards. And we're seeing a lot more of him tonight.
And he's been playing well, too. Getting big chunks of yardage, scoring a touchdown today as well.
Falslove on first down. Boy, making guys miss inside the 15, veering to the outside, ringing his blocks, and is down inside the 2-yard line.
And looks like he just barely tripped over his own guy's back leg there right before he was able to scoot into the end zone. And mark it just down at the 2-yard line.
I mean, that's such a good run.
He's such a shifty player. I mean, look at this. Defender splits one there, avoids the tackle, and then darts all the way to the outside over here and comes and just kind of trips up there right on the edge.
And we've got another Bobcat touchdown.
Titan Saxton coming in for the score. Got a pick earlier in this game, and now he scores a touchdown on the offensive end of the field. Just a quick pass there by Falsleth out. You check out the replay here. Just a quick little out route by Saxton, and it's just easy catch there, right at the line. nobody there for the Russets.
Erickson for the point after, and it's good. So it doesn't take long for Skyview to strike. 9:34 left here in the third. They take the opening possession and march down for another touchdown. And getting strong, those push-ups.
Oh, man, Falsleff out there with the cheerleaders doing push-ups. He needs to get some work in this game, too.
That guy, I tell you what, I'm so impressed with him. You say you're an official and you've had a chance to officiate some of the JV games, and then you stay and watch the varsity games.
Man, you just love watching that kid play. He is so fun to watch play. It's like, if I'm already going to be at a school, why would I not stay and watch him play? Giving his helmet up to the crowd now.
I think that's a teammate in basketball. He's gonna need that back, by the way.
Yeah, that is one of his teammates. That's the basketball's starting center, and throwing his helmet back now. I don't know, maybe he won't need it back. Maybe they're going to pull him.
Maybe not. 42-8, pretty flawless by Mason Falslove, and I was so looking forward to watching him play tonight, and did not disappoint. He's going to be, I mean, yeah, I do want to remind everybody, so we're doing 10 high school football games. We're also doing 10 high school basketball games. So we're going to see him on the hardwood and his teammates, and I can't wait. They came in as the 4 seed in state last year and then won the whole thing. So I am
pretty impressive.
Now, I'm a football guy as a penalty marker comes out, but I am looking forward to the basketball season and to see Mason Falslove and what he's going to do again this year. I think I don't know if he's been Region Player of the Year every year. Chop block
he should
be called.
He
I know
is
he got
a
it last
phenomenal
year
player.
and the year before. You think he's going to have that chance again his senior year. Bobcats, yeah, they won state last year as a 4 seed. I'm excited what they can do again this year. So, yeah, we'll have all those games on USN. Yeah. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Our next stream, though, will be week 5. We'll have Bear River and Ridgeline. So we'll have covered all the Valley teams here in the first part of the season. So this is not the ideal start for Shelley. So they give up the opening possession touchdown, and now they had a penalty. Now they've got 1st and 20 at the 10.
Picking up a couple yards here, but they're going to need more than just a few yards after that penalty in a 1st and 20.
Devin Hall is pointing the other way, like the ball maybe came out late. Official's not buying it, though. Let's see. Does the ball get knocked out?
Let's see.
Oh,
he takes a big hit there, and
where's the ball?
He doesn't have the ball, so it might have come out, but officials do not signal a change of possession here, so Shelley will still have the ball.
I think that was Burton. Quick pass, almost intercepted. Wow. It was deflected and then almost caught on the carom.
Hunter Lewis right there, just slipped through his hands.
He's a good one. They got Zollinger, Lewis, Hunter Lewis, Brigham Lewis, and Flaherty at the other linebacking spot.
You know, that's only the 2nd or 3rd passing play we've seen from Shelley this whole game, and I don't think they've converted on one yet, other than that shovel pass at the beginning of the game. And here's another fumble that Skyview is just going to take in for a touchdown, and not much Shelley could do about that one.
That's Zollinger again. He's got
two touchdowns
recoveries
now.
for touchdowns in the same game. Holy cow!
What a game for him, man. That's got to feel good as a defensive player scoring 2 touchdowns in a game. I mean, defensive players don't often score a touchdown in a season, and he's got 2 in one game.
You just got to put it away. Just put it away. You can't do anything with it. loses the ball, and Dellinger right there for his second touchdown of the game. Incredible. PAT is no good. However, we've got a penalty. I think Burton, I like the sportsmanship. Burton and I think that's Erickson. I don't know if so we'll have a redo here of the
Of the
PAT.
kick.
I don't know if this influences your decision if you want to go for 2 or not. But it looks like Erickson's out there, and so is the T. Just move it a little closer. This time the PAT is good. He came out, of course, all the kickers come out a little bit early from halftime and, you know, get warmed up. And he was certainly warming up. I think he was disappointed in that last effort that he had, that you call it a 46-yard field goal attempt that didn't get 4 feet off the ground. So PAT is good, 49-8. Boy, this is so impressive by Skyview. They came in, and I know only 2 games, but they were averaging 18.5 points a game.
Well, they're well above that one now.
Even though they lost to Skyridge last week, I talked to Coach Hall, and he was really encouraged by the direction of the team. And they've been well prepared here tonight. Of course, we talked about it. It's such an advantage. He's got to field this punt or this kickoff. And they're going to say touchback. Okay. Guess if it does go in the end zone, regardless if you make contact, it's still a touchback. Interesting.
Good result there for Shelley. Is if he picked that ball up, he was going to be down at the 1 or 2 yard line.
The college rule is you can actually kind of still fair catch that and get the ball at the 25, even if you make that catch at the 1 yard line. Talbot pass is caught.
Trace Jensen with the reception there. Pick of about 2 yards, it looks like.
Jensen, a junior, so plays on the defensive side. Seven and a half on a running clock. Yeah, I just been blown away with what we're seeing with Skyview.
They have just looked tremendous today, and even with it like Shelley's first game, you know, sometimes you got a lot of nerves, but still, for Skyview to come out and put a big performance on like this, as Talbot gets a big gain there on the run. But yeah, Skyview with a phenomenal performance in this game.
Talbot's being looked at by colleges, and Missouri Southern seems to be the front runner. Oh my, yeah, how do you break that tackle?
2 big broken tackles there by Talbot. You'd see, I mean, he's been a big, strong runner. He has that touchdown and the 2-point conversion so far for the Russets in this game.
Third and short. And this seems to be the short yardage play for Shelley. And why not use Talbot? Good
I mean,
frame.
it seems to be working so far. Every time they've used it, they've gotten 1 or 2 yards, and if that's all you need, it's what you should keep going to.
And finish drives. That they do have a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, but again, that was, just joining us, that was set up on defense. The offense is yet to drive the length of the field against this Bobcat defense. Up to the 35.
Jeremy Burton again on the run. Been calling his number a lot tonight. And coach described him as a utility guy, kind of a guy that can do it all for the Russets, and they like giving him the ball. He's a very strong runner and able to get some work in tonight. You know, Bobcats' defensive line has been very strong, but it seems like Burton's been able to get a couple yards every time they hand him the ball.
Approaching 5.5 minutes. This play blown up from the start. Zollinger was there late. I didn't see if he made the initial play for Skyview. They're just
hard to see who gets there first when it looks like they all get there first.
Right. And they really rallied to the ball. It's a hyper-aggressive defense, Skyview. Tubble's pass caught at the 40 and then ripped down. I think this was Smith with the catch out wide. It's going to be Jensen.
Trace Jensen out there making the catch.
There's Jensen, heads out.
They've been going a bit more to the passing game now, and that one's going to move the chains down, so first down. But this drive, they've thrown the ball a couple times and actually connected on some. Haven't really connected on any passes yet so far.
A nice spot to pick up that first down. And this is a nice play on first down run. Pick up a 4 yards.
Just
got a Shelley player down. Boy, doesn't want them to burn a timeout. That's a lot of toughness right there. He is in such great pain. He wanted to just lay down on the turf, and nope, I'm not going to cost our team a timeout. I'm going to get off the field. Made up his mind.
It looks like they might have to burn a timeout anyways. Their play clock is down to about 2, and they're not even out of the huddle yet. Substitutions aren't done, so they're going to have to take one.
This has been a positive drive for Shelley. Just trying to get something positive happening on offense. It's just been so brutal against this Bobcat defense.
Yeah, this Bobcat defense has been all over the field, and the Russets haven't been able to get anything going in the rushing game, and just barely starting to get some sort of passing game going. But like you've been saying, it's hard to get some passing when you can't run for anything.
Yeah, you got to run. And really, I think if you're the wing T, and certainly, please, I'm no expert, but some of these wing T teams, you know, they might have 4 passing attempts a game, and they might have, 3 for 4 for 75 yards and a touchdown. Normally, when they pass the ball, it's big plays because you're always playing that run, and you're playing the run. Oh, boom, big pass. But we haven't seen that here tonight.
Looks like we're going to have another false start here.
Are you at 7?
I'm at 7
Okay.
false starts now. Definitely something they're going to be looking to improve on. Coach Josh Wells going to be getting back on their practice field and saying, hey, we got to clean up this line play. We cannot have 7 false starts. That is way too many.
First-year head coach. I mentioned spent some time at West Jefferson and also Idaho Falls for a number of years. Getting his chance with Shelley. Tough first game here, 2019, though. This Johnson, boy, he made a wall. I mean, it looked like there was some room. Then
I was thinking, man, he's going to get to the edge, and then boom, hits the wall and goes down.
I just can't tell you how impressed I am with Skyview. It is they're playing. I mean, they have this huge lead, 55-8.
Really impressive games from these Cache Valley teams tonight. I mean, Logan too. What an impressive game they had earlier tonight. What a good throw there as Trace Jansen makes another reception. They're right at the line, just about for first down, and officials calling them down. So a good pickup there by the Russets. Shelley's passing game coming strong now, so maybe we will see one of those big, deep plays or maybe a good run here.
To be honest, though, Talbot hasn't had the time, although look at this big ball. Caught inside the 30, down to the 25.
It's
well
another
done
big
by
play.
Talbot.
Throwing it over to Trace Jensen. That's been their main target as a receiver tonight, and he's hauled in several catches on this drive, and that's a big one. Good pickup of it. Looked like about 20 yards.
Yes, you love to see that. You know, they've been really struggling on offense, and keep on talking. You got to run to set up the pass, and they have looked pretty good in the passing game here on this drive. It's been short passes prior to that one. That's a big chunk play. This is by far their best offensive drive. This is Burton off that left side to about the 22-yard line.
No, I can't remember where they started. I believe it was a touchback, though. I believe they started on the 20-yard line, and I mean, they're all the way up to the 22 on the opposite end of the field. This might be the most yards they've gotten. This is the best drive they've had all game, by far.
Now, can they finish it? Can they finish it against the Skyview defense? And that's how the third quarter comes to an end. Yeah, I thought there were still 8 minutes on the clock. That last 8 minutes.
It seems like there
went by
was.
quickly. Falslove with a nice run. Doing push-ups. He's doing everything tonight. Back with the fourth quarter after this.
Welcome to the Sports Academy. Our members have access to the largest weight room and the most cardio equipment in the Valley. Choose from dozens of group fitness classes, including high, Zumba, strong, yoga, and cycling, basketball, racquetball, swimming, and tennis. See for yourself why the Sports Academy is your club for your results for your life.
The Gina D. Alvarez I Still Have the Baby Weight and My Baby's 4 program. From expert advice to personalized product combinations, GNC has weight loss programs that fit.
The beginning of the fourth quarter. It's all Skyview. However, this is Shelley's best offensive drive of the night. Can they finish it? Second down. Talbot to pass. Got a man out there, and it's broken up. He was looking to go to Jensen, who's made a couple of grabs here tonight.
Jensen was right there, but the defense just a little bit better than the offense on that play. You check out the replay here. A solid throw, but it needed to be just a bit higher as Sam Thatcher was there to break up the pass.
Pretty nice pass breakup by Thatcher. Okay, third down. You got to believe this is 4-down territory for Talbot in this offense. The wingback, Johnson gets it, and he gets upended at the 20. So it's going to be fourth and a long 5, probably 6. And you got to go for this Talbot, though. He's coming off. Is he coming off? He's
looked like he's hobbling a little bit there. Stretching his leg out a little bit. You can't really see it on your screen here, but he is on the sideline stretching his leg. Looks like he just got on the ground and wants the trainer to stretch him out a little bit. And no one's come back in yet, but we've got someone coming back in now as Tommy Bradshaw, the backup quarterback, coming in to the game for the Russets now. And let's see what he can do here on this 4th and 5.
Bradshaw, great quarterback name, right? He's just a sophomore. They told me Jensen's the backup, but it's Bradshaw. And Bradshaw's going to pick up a first down.
Oh, wow. What a run on your first play in this game. The first snap you get of your season, and you scramble in for a first down.
You gonna leave him in?
Looks like he's coming over the sideline just to grab some plays from the coach real quick.
So Talbot, more significant than perhaps I thought. They'll leave the sophomore in. Bradshaw under center. Down forth with the run. Maybe give him maybe 2. Well, I like the pose, the composure of this this sophomore.
Yeah, Bradshaw coming in, and he knows what the plays are, getting ready, getting up to the line of scrimmage. I mean, they've got
Well, he's got to go to the
plays
coach every
already,
time.
yeah.
He runs over the coach with
runs
the play.
back.
And this should be offside on Skyview. Well, now Skyview saying that Shelley jumped.
Looks like they're going to have another false start there from Shelley, 8th of the game. Oh, and there's a good solid run right
Jeremy
up the
Burton.
middle. And they're calling his number a lot, and he gets a big chunk of yardage there.
One of the team captains, one of his better runs of the night, coming here in the fourth quarter. Set up a 3rd and 6. Keep it on the ground to Burton, picking his way. He's going to be shy of a first down. They'll go for this. They need about 3 or 4, looks like.
Yeah, just really close on this one. Like you were talking earlier, definitely some 4-down territory. So they're probably going to try to punch it past and at least get a first down.
So Bradshaw was able to get the first down on a 4th down earlier in the drive. They're going to try to sneak him, and it's not going to work. Skyview says, we've seen that play before.
And Bradshaw just swarmed by some defenders and giving a little tap on the head there. Hey, good job coming over and making the tackle. And Skyview's going to be able to turn that one over on downs. You can see the replay here.
I think it was Martindale.
Not a good push there, and Martindale, like you said, getting there quick on Bradshaw and just stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. So Shelley unable to convert after that. That was a great drive by them down the field, but no points coming out of it.
Lost their starting quarterback. Talbot had to go to the sideline on a big 4th down. Bradshaw comes in, picks up the first down, but just couldn't finish the drive. Turnover on down, so Skyview getting the possession here in the fourth quarter. Stay on the ground.
It's DeMuzio getting some carries now, and we'll see what he can do here. Looks like we're got an official timeout just for a second. Is
that my guy Hess? He's going out of bounds, huh? Oh, he's holding his rib cage there.
Having a little bit of struggle. Just down after the play. And
second down, another run play. Should be a first down.
DeMuzio scrambling through that line and able to get a first down on those 2 runs to start this drive for the Bobcats. And I'm sure they're probably just going to be running the ball the whole time, trying to run out this clock, get to the end of the game. No need to throw when you're up by this much if you're Skyview.
throw out to the near side here. Couple yards. What our Planet Fitness play of the game? You got to go back to the first half. And Scout Morris, the senior receiver, and this effort he makes on this play.
Check this out. What a great catch. And then he just tries to keep pushing it. Punches that ball. This is a great angle to see it from. Puts his hands out there and just hits the pylon with the ball and gets in for the score. And, you know, from our angle, didn't look like he was going to get in. Looked like he was getting stopped about a yard short. And he just stuck his long arm out there and able to score a touchdown there for the Bobcats. Looks like we're having some conversations down here on the field. Seeing what's going on.
Well, teams are leaving the middle of the field, and I guess they're just talking to their coaches. But the officials are getting together, and now we see an event coordinator out there. They're going to call the game here. Let's see if they call the game. Yeah, I thought we were going to have an announcement here.
Looks like the white hats just running over to Shelley's coach just to check it out.
I think they might call the game. It's 11:30.
Yes, looks like they might be. Coaches coming out to talk to each other here really quick, and they shake hands.
So is this game over?
And
Still 4.5 left. They're lining up like it's over.
looks like the officials are getting ready to walk off the field, and I believe they are going to definitely call this game. But I mean, 4.5 minutes left in the game, and if you're Shelley, you're down by that much. You probably, I mean, I don't know if they're staying here in Cache Valley tonight. I would hope so, because if not, that's still a long drive back to Shelley, and especially 11:30 at night for some high school kids. It's a late night.
Let's get to our GNC player of the game. And boy, a couple of names certainly stand out on the Skyview side. How about Mason Falslow?
I mean, look at this. This is just such a great play. Rolls one direction, rolls the other direction, and throws a deep ball into the touchdown. As Nyman caught that one, but man, Mason Falslow was making plays all over the field today. Throwing the ball, running the ball, picked up a couple first downs with his feet. He was extending all the plays. Anytime something broke down, you could count on him to just roll out and extend the play for the Bobcats, and he's a big reason that they put up so many points tonight.
Well, our thanks to Shelley and Skyview, and to those of you watching our stream on YouTube and on Facebook. Skyview winners here over Shelley, Idaho, in their first game. For our entire crew, thank you for watching. This has been a presentation of Syscom and Utah Sports Network. Good night, everybody.